It's Saturday, we're on the allotment. The pigeons are flying overhead. And here we are. I'm completely full of cold, so if I sound even more monotone than normal, that's why. And also, you won't be seeing my face, because it's a mucus factory at the moment. Let's go and have a look. Kasha doesn't want to be in it. Down here by the entrance, nasturtiums. We haven't even planted these this year. We've just come back from seed from last year. And they're great because you can eat them. The leaves are good. They taste a bit like rocket, horseradishy, peppery. But flowers are good. They look pretty when they come out, and you can pick all the seeds. So there you go. This bed is going well. The broad beans are flowering. Let's have a look. And they're kind of pretty. And just starting to actually turn into beans, if I can find any. I can't. Believe me, it's happening. Oh, well, look, there you go. Look at that. Is that going to zoom in? Yeah, I'm going to have to take my word for it. That is a bean. 100% bean. Zooming back out of it, we got some chard in here, which I've just picked the first of. And these climbing beans are actually starting to climb. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Some of these have been decked by slugs, presumably. But they're doing their thing, so that's good. Potatoes, as I did last year, have gone completely mental. Look at that. I don't know why they're putting on so much foliage on this plot. They haven't done on previous plots. I don't know if it's because last year was the first year that anything was ever grown on here. The soil's very rich. Planting them too close together, no idea. But anyway, there's a gap here, and I'll tell you why later. This patch has been a bit of a disaster. We've got a couple of courgettes at the front. I'm sure they'll do fine. But we did have cabbages in here. I think we planted them not in the best way. We netted them. The net fell on top of the cabbages. They're all a bit knackered. Like that, for example. That's not what you want from a cabbage at all. So, just as now, Kasha has stuck in pumpkins. Do you want to say anything about how you've planted these pumpkins?
No.
No, she doesn't. Go on, do it off camera.
I dug a deep hole and put some manure in, which had been rotting down since last year, and then put a little bit of compost, mixed it in with the normal soil, and then put them in, and then watered them. I'm
guessing you can hear that. So she's fine about her voice, just doesn't want to be on the camera. Fair enough. Meanwhile, these pumpkins have got no choice. Haha. Moving on. Onions. These are looking good. They're all swelling up nicely. Look at that. Tumescent. That's what that is. And they're all looking good. And if we just continue up here past the water pots, then we've also got a plum tree. I can't get that bloody in. A plum tree which was completely annihilated by greenfly, but look at this. It's producing a few plums. No idea if they're gonna actually make it to the finishing post, but also up here, we've got gooseberry, which is churning out a ton of gooseberries, but they're all as hard as bullets. Hopefully they're gonna ripen up a bit. I'm gonna try and walk over here without falling on my arse. These are blue, no they're not, they're black currants. These are black currants, of which we've got 2. And looking a bit pathetic is a red gooseberry that we've just planted today. So let's have a look around here. And I'm going to walk down here again without trying to fall on my backside. And I'll show you what we've got in this plot, which is shallots, which have all sort of fallen over on themselves now, which is kind of a good sign. They're sort of getting towards the point where they'll start to be harvestable. Not for a while yet, but getting there. More potatoes, because we ran out of space in the main patch, and they're all falling over all over the place. Again, they're just putting on so much foliage that they sort of can't support themselves. I don't know if that's a problem or not. And in here we've got garlic, which is just quietly chugging on, doing its thing, starting to go yellow, which is good. Eventually, once it all goes fully yellow and sort of almost looks like it's about to die back, shit, I'm not the only one with a cold, then that'll be good to pull out. And in here we've also got some leeks, which are just diddy little things which we planted last week, but they're doing alright. Further over we've got some beetroot, same rules apply. This bit by the fence is a right state and he's sorted. This bit is better because Kash's mum sorted it last week. And in here we have planted today summer.
Tayberry.
That's a tayberry.
Second one is a
Summer raspberry and a couple of autumn flowering raspberries.
And I know that you're not supposed to plant them at this time, but I thought.
Yeah, there you go. Heard it here first. In here we've got some radishes, some white turnips, purple Milan type things, and you can't even see them, but they have sort of... I'm so shit at sowing things, it says so thinly. So I've had to pull out loads of these today in order to give what's left in there a chance. And that is about it. Try to catch some pigeons, I don't think it's going to happen. Nah, bloody missed them. Apart from one last exciting piece of news to impart, Kasha's buggering off, some actual food. Look, food. We're going to eat that, or I am. Bit of chard, bit of rhubarb, and that gap I was telling you about. First potatoes of the year. And on that glorious note,